welcome back. And if you're new here, my name is Tawanda, and welcome to At Home with Tawanda. So in today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys along with me as I decorate my foyer for spring. I'll also be doing some light, gentle cleaning. So the goal of this is just to give you loads and tons of motivation to get some cleaning done yourself, as well as some decorating. Now spring has finally arrived here. The weather has changed. You can even hear it in my voice. It's a little raspy because I think the pollen is falling just a little bit. But hey, I was like, let me go ahead and get on in there, pull out some home decor pieces I already had, and a couple of things I did pick up from some stores. So as I'm decorating, of course, I'll share with you guys everything that I'm using. So if you're interested, I have it linked for you in the description box. And also, the weather is feeling so great here in South Carolina that I'm seeing some of my neighbors, pull out the grills. We have also pulled out our grill too because we love grilling regardless of the weather. So guys, sit back, relax, and enjoy. And I hope that you find this video motivating and rejuvenating and get loads of inspiration from it. Let's go ahead and jump right on into it. Before we get started, this is a quick view of how our foyer looks when you first enter our home. And I like to start with a blank canvas whenever I'm refreshing or redecorating any space in my home. So off camera, I did went ahead and I took down all of my winter decor so I can start brand new. And when you first enter our home, over to the right, you have our former dining room, and over to the left, we have like a sitting area. And whenever I redecorate or refresh those areas, I make sure to share those with you all as well. So guys, I do believe that the foyer also should set the home's personality and also style and make a first strong impression. And I just simply love walking into my home after a long day of work into a beautiful space. So guys, we're gonna go ahead and get into the cleaning first, and then we'll do some decorating. I love shopping at stores like TJ Maxx and also Ross, and I picked up this Eco Max that I found, and also the associate, she recommended it. She said it was good for the environment, and also it just absolutely smells amazing, and you can't beat the price on it either. It was only $4.99. So I went ahead and I vacuumed the floor, and I'm going to use this Eco Max just to get the floors all clean and shiny. When refreshing, I also use this time to make sure that my baseboards are clean. And I often do this whenever I'm mopping. I make sure that I run that mop across my baseboards. But sometimes there's nothing like getting down there with a clean fabric cloth and also your spray and just making sure that it's clean and sanitized. And I also use this time, guys, to make sure that any doors in the area are also clean. This door right here leads to the bathroom, and it's a common bathroom that a lot of our guests use whenever they visit us, so we want to make sure that when they first enter, they also enter a clean bathroom as well. We have some windows next to our door, and these often collect a lot of dirt and dust. I guess from opening up the door, a lot of dust can come in, but it definitely collected some. So look at all the dust and dirt it collected. So guys, I just used some regular window cleaner and it got it done. I want to make sure that when we're entering our home from outside that we have a nice rug down. And I found this rug here from the dollar store, and it was only $8. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm loving the grays, the blacks, and the whites in it. And when I opened up the door, it did not bump into the rug. It laid down flat. And this white vase that I'm using here, it came from Ross. And the tree that I just placed inside of it, this is something that I'm reusing. This came from Home Goods. But I wanted to make sure I had more depth and dimension here. So I'm adding some paper bags just to make sure it has a little height on it. And I'll be adding some moss that I picked up from the dollar store to make it look more realistic. Also, guys, that black table that you all saw here, I forgot to mention that I moved it underneath the stairway. So I'm going to be styling that over there. I decided that it did fit this area, but I wanted to put it underneath the stairway. I thought it fit better over there. So that's why you don't see it anymore here. When we enter our home, there's also a rack over here to the right, and we use this rack a lot. I like using it to hang our coats, also sometimes our umbrellas and also keys. But today I thought I'd go ahead and just add this beautiful tan basket that I picked up from Amazon. I'm reusing this basket. I've used it before, and I also placed some paper at the bottom, so I'm going to go ahead and place these bright stems that are also from Amazon inside of it. And I'm in love with these stems because they can be used throughout the seasons. You can use them for spring, summer, winter, or fall. It just depends on how you're styling it. And after I put these green stems in here, I'm going to come back with some white stems that are also from Amazon. And of course, like I mentioned earlier, everything's going to be linked for you in the description box below. But I'm loving the way that this look turned out. I'll also be adding a hat over to the right of the basket along with a cardigan. Like, I like using my cardigans whenever I'm going out in case if the weather is kind of breezy. I can just grab it real quick and put it on. But look at these bright white stems, guys. Aren't they beautiful? And I think they just complement that sign even more too as well. I'm coming in now with one of my favorite hats that I like to wear during the spring and also the summer. I love the pink colors in it. And then I'm going to be hanging up that cardigan that I talked about earlier. And I'm loving the way it turned out. To complete the look, I'm coming in with this tall black vase that is from Ross. I brought this a couple of years ago along with these bamboo sticks that are also from Ross. I'm just reusing these. I've used these in my bedroom as well as my living room area. So I'm like, let me go ahead and put these beside the door to see how they look. And I think the look came together quite nicely without doing too much, and it's beautiful. It's been quite a while since I ordered these black and white prints, and these are also from Amazon. It has been over 5 or 6 years since I've ordered them, so I'm not quite sure if they're still available. But I've been using these inside of my master bathroom. But like I mentioned earlier, I do like to reuse my decor pieces in other places in my home, so I just went ahead and just placed some command strip tape on the back of them and placed them here underneath the stairway, and they fit perfectly. I love the way that they complement the stairway with the black and whites, and everything's flowing in really nicely together. Hubby and I, we went out on a lunch date one day, and we ended up in my favorite stores again, which are Ross and TJ Maxx, Home Goods, you name it. But I brought this lamp here. It is from Ross, and I thought that it just perfectly fit the space in the foyer. It looks very nice here, and the goal was just to make it more airy, more clean, more spacious. And I'm also bringing in these decorated books that I'm reusing. I've used these before, but this one, it says made for living. This one is actually new, and it's from Amazon, and I'm loving the pictures that are inside of it. I got so much inspiration from it, so I'll definitely be using this book more in the future. So I did have to bend it back just to make sure that it stayed in place. And what I did next was I came in with a magnifying glass, and I placed the magnifying glass on top of the book. This was something different. I thought it was fresh, like something I haven't tried before, but it actually turned out beautiful, and I'm loving the look of it. I'm placing some green stems inside of the tan vase that I picked up from the Studio McGee collection that I not too long ago visited. And if you haven't seen that video yet, I'll have it linked for you in the description box below. Our trip to the Studio McGee collection was one to not forget because there were so many great finds. So make sure you check it out too, guys, after you finish with this video. So I'm just going to go ahead and place the green stems inside of it and just kind of branch them out just to make sure that it look more realistic. And what I did too next was just come in with this beautiful candle that I also found from Ross. The candle was a great deal. The original cost of it was like $20, I guess because of the beading and the design of it. But I was able to get it for only $7. And I was like, okay, why is it only $7? I was looking for cracks in it, you know, something else, but there were no cracks. Maybe there was something, I'm thinking like a sign or something missing on the front. But regardless, you couldn't tell. It still absolutely looked beautiful. To finish out the look, I'm just adding a white basket that is from Home Goods to the bottom console table, along with this throw blanket, and the throw blanket is from Ross that I've had for a couple of years. And I'm coming in with these tan candle holders. I remember picking these up from Ross as well, along with the candles that are also from Ross. And of course, I won't be lighting up the candles because they're on the bottom console table. I don't want to cause a fire. I just thought that it created just a great ambiance. And in the middle here, since it is the Easter season and it's spring, I just added a bunny rabbit and it completed the look. Guys, thank you so much for being here today. I hope that this video has given you great motivation and also rejuvenation. And if you're still here, remember to click that like button and also subscribe if you haven't done so already. And continue to take care of yourselves, also your families. I'll see all of you on the next video. Bye.